Hello learners, welcome to your favorite e-learning platform Pathshala. I am Savita Chauhan, your mathematics mentor. Let's just start a new chapter today called as trigonometry. So obviously you have studied about the triangle, or if I'll say a specific kind of a triangle, which is nothing but a right triangle in the chapter triangle. But here now we are again focusing on the special type of a triangle, which is nothing but called as a right angled triangle. And obviously we have seen the right angle triangle in our real life situations as well, because the right angle triangle are also formed in many such situations which are related with our real life. So let us suppose if I'm just talking about a general observation that there is a particular boy Raju, and he is actually looking at the Qutub Minar's top. So let us suppose if I'm just saying that Raju is actually looking at the top of this Qutub Minar, which is actually on the same ground or on the same level with the Raju, and if he is looking at the top of the Qutub Minar, then this side from her eye, as you can see over here, if Raju is actually looking at the top of the Qutub Minar, so this particular line that is forming from the eye of the observer to the top of the Qutub Minar is actually called as the line of sight. And if I'll create a horizontal line over here in this particular manner, so you can definitely see a particular right triangle over here. So let's suppose if I'll call this point as A, if I'll call this point as B, if I'll call this point as C, so obviously the angle which is forming over here is nothing but 90 degrees. So this is nothing but a right angle triangle which is actually forming with this particular situation. Now for an instance, if I'll take another example, if I'm talking about a mother and a daughter, so let us suppose a daughter, she actually spotted a hot air balloon. She actually spotted a hot air balloon in the air, and when she saw that balloon, it was actually at the point A above the ground at a particular distance. So when she just went back to her house to call her mother, then they both spotted that balloon on a different distance, means it is now at the particular point B. So at first the balloon was on the point A, and now when they both spotted the balloon traveled the distance from the point A towards the B, and now the hot air balloon was at the point B. So when she just saw it, it was at this particular point. So let us suppose if I'll say, or I'll ask you that can you able to find out the distance of this particular hot air balloon above the ground, or can you just able to find out the distance which is traveled by the balloon from the point A towards the point B? All these things can be found out using only one thing. As you can see over here, there are two right triangles that are forming with this particular balloon and with this particular balloon. So using these right triangle, now we will find out all these situations, means we will find the height, we will find the distance, we will find the angle that is forming in between or in the right triangle. So all these situations can be sorted out or can be found out using a very special branch of trigonometry, which is, or we can say a very special branch of mathematics basically, which is nothing but called as trigonometry, because trigonometry is a special branch of mathematics which help us to deal with certain kind of situations in which we just wanted to find out the height, the distance, the angle and other things as well. So let's just start with the definition of trigonometry, that what does trigonometry actually signifies. So the word trigonometry, if I'm just talking about the word trigonometry, the special branch of mathematics, if I'm just talking about trigonometry, so trigonometry word is actually derived from the Greek word, So there are three words that actually combine together to give a full meaning to the word trigonometry. So the very first word is tri. Tri means three, gun means sides, and metron means a measure. So if I'm just combining all these three words, that is trigon, metron, so we can see we have three sides measure. So if I am just talking about the overall meaning of the word trigonometry, so trigonometry actually is a study of the relationship between the sides and the angles of a particular triangle, and here we are dealing with the right angle triangle. So this is all about trigonometry, that it is a very special branch of mathematics which deals with certain kind of situations, or we can say in precise, it provides us a relationship in between the sides and the angles of a triangle. So let's just see how trigonometry works in all this particular chapter, in which we will discuss about some of the important concepts like the trigonometric ratios and many such other things. So let's just start with the very first concept of trigonometry.